You might think herbivores are peaceful, innocent grazers, gentle giants who wouldn't harm a fly. But think again. Some of the wildest, most unexpected moments in nature come from the animals we least suspect. These clips will completely shatter everything you thought you knew about plant eaters. Let's start with horses. Majestic? Sure. Helpful? Often, but harmless? Not always. In this clip, a horse gets a little confused. It spots something that clearly isn't a carrot, but decides to chomp down anyway. The reaction? Pure chaos. That's not a snack, buddy. What are you doing? It's a moment so bizarre, it feels like something out of a twisted fairy tale. 1 second, it's a calm barnyard scene. The next, it's absolute madness, Wonderland style. Still think it can't get any weirder? Think again. In one truly disturbing clip, a horse, yes, a horse, walks up to a group of chickens calm as ever. But then, in front of a horrified mother hen, it suddenly chomps down on a helpless chick. No hesitation, no mercy. Just a mouthful of feathers and a shocking twist that left viewers stunned. I used to admire horses, symbols of freedom, strength, and grace. But after this, I'm not so sure. Since when did our noble steeds turn into surprise predators? From helping humanity conquer untamed frontiers to casually snacking on baby birds? That's not just bizarre, it's borderline terrifying. This isn't nature gone wild, it's nature rewriting the script. Still think it can't get any weirder? Think again. In one jaw-dropping clip, a deer, yes, a deer wasn't content with nibbling on a bird. This time, it went for something bigger. A whole squirrel, that's right. The footage shows the deer awkwardly yet relentlessly trying to chew its furry, squirming meal. These fishermen were enjoying a quiet, snowy afternoon by the ice hole. Just another peaceful day in the wild. Then, out of nowhere, 2 deer wandered over, curious and cautious. At first it seemed like a charming wildlife moment, but what happened next left everyone speechless. With nothing else to offer, one of the fishermen casually tossed a fresh fish toward the deer, expecting it to sniff and walk away. Instead, the deer leaned in and ate it. That's right, a fish. No hesitation, no second thoughts. Just one hungry herbivore breaking every rule in the book. The men stood frozen, not from the cold, but from pure disbelief. One question hung in the air. What kind of deer does that? Is this the beginning of a new species? A carnivorous Bambi? I'm not sure who's crazier, the deer that casually devoured a fish, or the humans who just created the first known seafood-loving deer. Still think it can't get any weirder? Think again. In a scene that looks straight out of a twisted wildlife parody, a deer, yes, a peaceful, grass-munching deer, goes full predator. And not just for a bird this time. This bold buck sets its sights on an entire squirrel. Caught on camera, the deer chomps down with unsettling focus, struggling to chew the furry little creature like it's part of the menu. It's awkward, it's disturbing, and it's impossible to look away. Who knew those gentle eyes could hide the instincts of a backyard beast? Bambi? More like a backwoods monster with a taste for meat. Forget everything you thought you knew about herbivores, because this deer just flipped the script. And speaking of confused creatures, let's talk about hippos. Yes, they're technically herbivores. Yes, they mostly eat grass. But don't let that fool you. Hippos are among the most unpredictable and dangerous animals on the planet. And sometimes their appetite takes a dark turn. In one jaw-dropping scene, a zebra is pulled into the river by a group of crocodiles. Business as usual in the wild, right? But then, out of nowhere, a giant hippo storms in. At first, it looks like a rescue mission. The crocs scatter, intimidated by the hippo's sheer size and aggression. But here's the twist. The hippo doesn't stop at scaring them off. It moves in and starts eating. That's right. The so-called grass eater begins chomping down on the zebra like it's a lunchtime snack. No hesitation, no confusion. In the brutal theater of nature, even the herbivores can turn into